Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is, can you let the crowd know who you is and where you from?
Yeah, man, I'm from the north side of St. Louis. It's your boy Bomba Jones, aka Bomba the Goon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Bomba Jones. Can you tell the crowd how was it for you growing up in St. Louis? Like what type of things you experienced?
Man, growing up in St. Louis for me it was rough for me. You know, I grew up in a foster home, you know what I'm saying? So I had a rough childhood growing up. Then, my mama came back to get me, you know what I'm saying? I got back when my mama got to experience at least a little part of family. But by the time I got back with my old bird, I was already corrupt. About 14, I was back in the streets. Yeah, first.
Right, so that gave you that strength you needed.
Yeah, they gave me that
Needed that
strength I
strength.
needed.
That strength. God put you alone so you can be a warrior. You know, He get
Yeah,
it. The
yeah.
truth.
He
Yeah,
let me he let me see all the downsides, all the pain, so I can appreciate when some good shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I can see a blessing because I know a nigga that ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying?
that's real. That's real. All right. How did you fall in love with hip hop?
Shit, man. I think it was born in me. I think my daddy fucked around and like music or some shit. I woke up by the time I could start rap. By the time I could start writing and shit, I was writing poems, and then next minute I was rapping, and that was in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? So I came up on a lot of Tupac, Nas. You know what I'm saying? Twister. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I came up off that. Them the type of niggas made me fall in love with hip hop, New York hip hop scene, nigga from like Dipset. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Jada Kids, niggas who had lyrics, niggas who really had lyrics. It was never about, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the lyrics with me.
Yeah, yeah, that wordplay and shit. So,
Yeah,
when did
wordplay.
you finally write your first record and shit, man?
Shit, man. I think I was like 14. I've been rapping. I've been rapping in the studio for like I've been doing this shit 17 years, no doubt. In 2009, I had got a record deal with Hustle League Entertainment. They was out of Flint, Michigan, and Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So they had two headquarters and shit. It was a small up and coming label like QC was before they blew up. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So they was fucking with the road music and shit like that before Texas got their big scene in 2009. I was in Texas under a record deal doing my thing, but I ended up catching a drug case. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? The label didn't want to fuck with me no more once I caught the case. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, how did they respond to like the first record they heard from you?
Oh, they went crazy. Like I'm something different. Like I'm a mix of like I'm like a melting pot rapper myself. Like my sound is like when you hear me rap, you don't know I'm from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't sound like the regular St. Louis artists. You know, they do their high speed drill music. Nigga, I sound more like down south and New York, all mixed up in the pot with a sprinkle of St. Louis on top. You feel what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real. All right. What type of things do you do to put your records together when you're in the studio? Like, what type of, I don't want to say rituals, but what type of shit you do to, get yourself ready to record?
Shit, nigga, to be honest, as long as I got my weed in the system in the studio, man, I got a good vibe. The niggas around me, like studio, that shit come easy to me. Like, man, I could write a song in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like you did an interview, if you did an interview with my big homie Mozzie, he'll tell you, like, I'm a monster in the studio. Like, it take me 10 minutes to record a song. You see what I'm saying? I know. Like, it don't matter if I just wrote it right then and there. I'm in and out there, bitch. Like, I'm like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I had tragic shit happen. You know, I had some tragic shit going on right
Yeah, we
now.
finna talk about that. We finna talk about that. What are some of the artists you work with, and what are some of the artists you wish to work with?
Okay, like in my lifetime in artists, like I work with I done did shows with like Young Buck. I done did shows with Project Pat. I done did shows with Skinny Pimp from out of Memphis, Player Fly. You know what I'm saying? Like this when I
Okay.
was yeah, so this was when I was in the height, this in the 2000s, you know what I'm saying? When I was really popping, when I was really had a big ass buzz, you know what I'm saying? I done work with artists doing features like up here in St. Louis. I done did songs with he go by Zeus Rebel Waters now. You know what I'm saying? That's what he go by now. He doing his thing. I did songs with him. I did songs with a lot of with a couple niggas who ain't got big names up here yet, but they still making their wave. You know what I'm saying? Like another I did feature with Mozzie Sosa. You know what I'm saying? I did
Yeah.
features
Salute,
with
salute to that nigga.
absolute big up to Mozzie Sosa. Did features with my homeboy C's Real. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
even tied in the Boo Hill down in Southeast Missouri. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of time down there fucking with them guys in the South. So like nigga, I'm tied in everywhere in the Boo Hill too. So I did a lot of shit down there in the Boo Hill. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's hella talent down that motherfucker. So like, yeah, I got a big range of music. I got hella music, motherfucker. The world ain't even heard yet because they sleep on it.
Yeah, okay. So that's my next question. What's some of the projects you working on now? And do you have any St. Louis artists that's gonna be featured on them?
Yeah, I got a project I'm working on right now. Mozzie Sosa for sure gonna be featured on it. I'm trying to get some niggas. I've been trying to work with the artist Lil Tay up here for a minute, but I got I'm gonna get my bread up and I'm gonna get at them. That's all that is. I'm a
Yeah. You talking
I'm a
about from
link.
Three Problems, right?
Yeah, from Three Problems. He making noise, so I'm definitely trying to get him on this project that I got going on right now. The project that I'm working on is called "In Moody We Trust." My son just got murdered in St. Louis. This is Plaque.
Yeah. I was gonna talk to you about that. I was gonna ask you, man. I heard the record you did with Mozzie, man, and on there you did release that your son got murdered, man. How you feel about that? And do you feel like is it something that you can grasp and control, or do you feel like you enraged, like you want to just go do your thing?
Like
Because I feel like God takes something away from us, not to put on your situation, but God takes something away from us to give us more strength,
man,
And
to
I'm sorry for your loss, my nigga, real shit, because
be.
anytime another young black male was murdered, I feel like shit when us get murdered. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. You gotta
Like
know it
real
because it
shit.
was all over nonsense. It's always over nonsense. It don't never be about shit real. Like niggas, our young niggas dying now over shit that don't mean nothing. Like there wasn't no money behind this situation my son did about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
so like that shit wasn't about nothing. You did what I'm saying?
yeah.
The situation got me feeling like, to be honest, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I came up banging
Oh,
Crip.
we all are. We all are the
Yeah,
children of God, of the
yeah,
Most High.
so a lot of people don't know. They ain't tuned in like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's real.
You feel me? They frequencies ain't up. So like, nigga, I came up bumping 6-0 though. I bumped Crip. I was bumping Crip hard. You know what I'm saying? So
So you from the Walnut Park area too?
yeah, my whole family from the Walnut Park area, but I pumped the four. I came up in the four. That's on Pitt, Pleasant, and Grove. That's the four
Okay,
block.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my brothers and them, my family, the Andersons, they over there. They kind of run shit over there. So I came up over there with the Crips. Walnut
Okay.
Park, Walnut Park got like one Crip set, but it's mainly Bloods over there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. You talking about the 50?
Yeah, yeah. So boom. So with that, I'm like I'm torn between the two because I know the truth, the spiritual truth. I know it's a spiritual war going on, and I know the life my son was living. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no angel, but shit, he ain't deserve what he got. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So with that being said, it's like, damn, do I keep the war going, nigga, or do I let God talk to me? But every nigga that come from a past, like I come from a past, know, like, man, shit, I fight with myself, like shit, nigga, go to the studio or go slide on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy did. So, but as a grown man, you gotta realize at one time, nigga, hey, shit don't matter. I take another man's son, I still don't get my son back, and then I go do 100 years, I still lose all my other kids that he needed me to
That's
be there.
real.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
then God say, if they come across your path, then you can deal with them. You
Yeah,
feel me?
now if you in my
That's
path,
what God say in
now if
the
you in my
book.
path, yeah, now if you in my path, then I got all right. By all means, I got vengeance. You know what I'm saying? I can take vengeance in my hands, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I like I say, like you say, like where we at in the mind, I'm letting the nigga breathe, I know my son wasn't no angel, but at the same time, I ain't gonna let him be disrespected. You feel me?
That's real.
So definitely I got rage about it, but nigga, I'm humble about it. I know what come with the streets. My son was in the streets, he was doing music. Every time he dropped, my son named Moody 7. Every time he dropped, he was doing 10K. Real
Yeah, send me
regularly.
some of his music, man, when we get out the interview.
I definitely got you. I'm gonna get you turned on to him. He was doing 10K every time he dropped. He was going up. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like the world only like drama. At the same time, my son was rapping. I was still dropping music. But you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I ain't in a full-fledged beef with nobody. See what I'm saying? So it seemed like beef and drama was selling. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas
and that's what it is.
And that's what it is like. So now niggas tuned in to me right now just because my son done died. So niggas trying to see what I'm saying. So my name been popping through the city because I am one of them niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like niggas trying to see, I guess they expect drama out of it, but nigga, I'ma just make it where my son name live on. Nigga, I just want that nigga name to live in peace, nigga, with some
Yeah,
respect. He
blessed are
earned
the
that shit.
peacemakers. God say, blessed are the peacemakers. But
Yeah, you
like
hear
like
me?
I say, if they cross your hands, God say, do what you gotta do. But other than that, shit,
Man,
man, you gotta
you
you
hear me?
gotta
That's
keep that
all.
peace in your heart. He living with you forever because you created him. You feel
Yeah,
me? And at
yeah,
the same
that.
time, he one of your guardian angels now.
Yeah,
That's real
yeah.
shit.
I ain't roll like you gotta understand that song you heard with me and Miles. I ain't been in the studio in a year. I was just sitting back watching my son blow up. I was watching him. I was watching him do his thing. You hear me? I was being a fan. I was
Yeah.
letting my boy take the shine. Like I got a whole label. I got my own labels called GFM Records that stand for God, Family, and Money. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So like boom, I was gonna give my son my whole label. My son just wanted to make his own way because down south, like I said, I got a deal down south where my son from. I'm from St. Louis. My son from Kedgewater, Missouri. That's where I had him at. You know what I'm saying? That's why I buried him at. So like nigga, he could have just like he ain't want to just like when somebody like LL Cool J had a son, he don't want to just be famous because I'm LL Cool J's son. You feel me?
Yeah.
My son didn't
He
just want
wanted
to
to
take
have his own name.
yeah, he didn't want to just take my street credit, so he came out here and made his own name. But with doing that, that came with a lot of problems. He made himself a boss, but he also made a lot of enemies. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's fucked up, man. But shit, God gonna get the glory out of all of that, man. Want to ask you this next question I got to ask you. Who is your top 5 artists, dead or alive?
Nas, Jada Kiss, Fabulous. I know niggas ain't never even heard this lineup before too. And remind you, I'm picking this lineup off lyrics too, not off
Okay,
top selling records, not off. You know what I'm saying? And you could throw Drake up in there because I definitely love Drake wordplay. I never heard wordplay like the nigga Drake's. And
okay.
you could just put any Memphis artist down there just because I like their delivery from the grind. From the grind. That's how I come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's my
that grimy
style.
shit.
Yeah, that's my style of rap right there. Like before that shit, before niggas was talking about drill, like remind you, when I got my deal in 2009, I was young. Niggas was talking about in St. Louis, the thing was, do your chain hang low, do what Jibs and Jaquan and all that was popping. So they weren't rapping about what I was rapping about. When I got signed, they was trying to get me to rap like that. And at the time, I was still rapping about really selling cocaine because I was really selling cocaine. You see what I'm saying? But
That's
they
real.
were, yeah, but it was too early then. But now look at the rap game. Like, so when I got signed, my problem with the label I had was they didn't want me to come like the person I really was. They like,
Yeah.
nah, you can't be rapping about that. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Wah, like that ain't what the game is. They rapping about, they wanted me to nursery rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that was my problem. So then, boom, I fell out with the label, lost the deal, and I've been independent ever since. Like I've been independent since 2010, just doing my thing.
Mm. Okay. All right. What producers you work with, man?
Shit, I done worked with I don't know if I work with any big names, but I work with I done work with hella producers throughout St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I could not to even name them all. If they up there doing their thing, then I definitely done work with them. And when it comes to shooting videos, I done work with some of the best. I ain't got a chance to hook up with TP yet, but my son did. Like so, basically, whoever I ain't get to work with, my son was working with. Basically, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So like we
So
was
now
tied.
basically you gotta live that dream out for him.
Yeah, like I started it. You know what I'm saying? My son wanted to be a rapper. I've been rapping. Like I said, I've been rapping since I was his age. He was 17 when he died. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been rapping since I was 13. I got videos on YouTube since I'm 14 all the way up to now. I'm 33 today. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 34 this year. So like
Hey, happy solar return, my nigga.
man, right on, gang. So I've been doing this shit for. I'm a vet with this rap shit. Like, nigga, I had fell back because I got kids. I got 10 kids, so I fell back. You know how that shit go.
Oh,
Life
that's a
took me.
blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah, that's a blessing. God multiplied me a lot of times. I lost my star, but I know God got me.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Now, where can we find your music streaming at, and where can we find you via social media?
Man, you can find me via social media only on Instagram on Music Group GFM5. That's Music Group GFM5. That's my IG. And then on my music, you go to my YouTube channel, which is Bomba Jones. BOMBAJONES Bomba Jones. And then I got you go to SoundCloud. You can check me out. I got a whole stream of music under my brother because he used to produce all my he record all my music. So I got a whole stream of songs nobody ever even heard under Jaffe Dro on SoundCloud. That's JFFEDRO. That's one word, one word. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got hella shit under there. Anything you see with bomb on there, you know what I'm saying? That's me. So
All
boom.
right, all right. You
I
got
had
any
an
merch?
album. I had an album I just had out on I had put out on all streaming platforms called Cold Summer. But I
Yeah.
took it down. I took it down because it didn't get the right response when I released it. It was like a lot of
Okay.
shit going on. I sold 500 copies before I ever released it on
Damn.
all streaming
Okay.
platforms. So the problem was once I released it, shit, damn near everybody in my section in my city already had a hard copy. So it was hard to get them
Right,
streaming
right,
numbers up.
right.
See what I'm saying?
They
So
felt
like
like
the
they
city,
already had it.
yeah, the city fuck with me, but from the streaming numbers, you can't tell because I'm still like Master P style, and I'm out the trunk. I pull up on you, hand your CD still. You know what I'm saying?
But shit, that's still good too, though, you know. But the streaming basically for motherfuckers out of town. So shit, we just gotta get you tuned in with motherfuckers out of town. Like on this podcast, motherfuckers be able to see this from out of town and be like, damn, who is Bomba Jones? Let me go check his shit out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like that, man. If y'all niggas like they said, if y'all like raw uncut shit, I don't do auto tune and all that shit. I use my regular
Yeah,
voice. You like
real raw
lyrics?
street shit.
Yeah, you like lyrics, nigga. You like real raw street shit. That's what I'm giving you. Like a nigga with a little knowledge in that nigga. I got a little knives in me too, so it's always a message in this shit. You
That's
feel me?
real. That's real. All right, you got any merch you want to shout out, or anybody you want to show love to before we get out of here?
Hey man, yeah, shout out my boy Fresh Out ENT, man. Y'all check out my boy Fresh Out ENT on IG, man. He got merch and shit. It ain't my merch, it's my man's merch, man. He do it for a lot of good causes. Y'all check my man's out. Y'all definitely check my nigga Maserati Sosa out. You know what I'm saying? Check my man's out. He just dropped a new project. Y'all look into that shit. And then be waiting on me to drop this in Moody We Trust, man. It'll be coming real soon, probably like two months, man. Featuring my man Mozzie on a couple songs.
All right, for sure, for sure. Now, what you think we got to do, man, to get the children of Israel back together in St. Louis? You know, the Bloods and the Crips, the tribes of St. Louis. We can't worry about everybody else, but we can worry about our city, you know, to get
Man,
us together.
the first thing we got to do is get the niggas that got the most influence over people and get them to understand that, like, nigga, money don't rule this shit. Like, money fake. Like, it ain't real. You
Yeah,
know,
it
we
ain't.
dying over. They got to understand that we dying over something that ain't even like we losing ourselves to shit that ain't don't mean nothing. The only thing that really hold value is the relationship that you have with the next person. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the real value. Like, nigga, trading and bartering still exists. We don't need no cash. You see what I'm saying? Like, we
yeah,
just
that's the
making our
system of the beats.
exactly. We just making a if everybody, if all black, if any young niggas and OGs, whoever listening to this, tune in. If you just understand, all we need is each other to make it. We'll be better. Like we too lazy. We got too lazy. We got niggas that know how to build shit, but they'll never build a house. We got niggas who know how to farm, but they'll never go plant an apple tree. We got women who got doctor skills, but they never on the scene of a shooting. They help the crime. They help a victim right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like we putting all our skills to the back burner and depending on the government to come help you when you help yourself. That's what God gave you all this power for. That's what he gave you this body for. That's what he gave you this knowledge for.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? He said, my people die from lack of knowledge. So like, nigga, if you ain't trying to learn nothing learn, if you ain't trying to learn that every day, you already did, B. You already
That's
died.
real. That's real. That's real. I appreciate you coming on the platform. Shit, this is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. We finna get out of here. Bomba Jones, Israel Picasso, we gone.
Right
Peace.
on. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to I Love Hip Hop. I appreciate it, man. Right on.
Oh yeah, it's When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop.
Damn right. I love this app, man. Right on.
All right, peace and love.